Hello guys, another nice beautiful day. Finally summer is here. That's my son Luke, and he just got a new bike. Most of the guys know the videos from the Motoped with all the upgrades and everything. This bike is about 40 inches bigger on the wheelbase than that bike, and about an inch and a half taller. So this is about 35 inches to the seat. That bike is about 33 and a half to 34 inches to the seat. This bike and that bike, they're about 13 and a half to 14 inches clearance, and I think this is 56 inches wheelbase. I'm not sure. He's running a 14 inch on the rear. I have an 18, and he have a 17 on the front, and I have a 19 on the front. I have Marsochi forks. He have stock forks on the bike. We just got it about last 4 or 5 days ago, and pretty nice bike. I'm not comparing the bike with a KTM or a Yamaha. I'm just comparing the bike with what it is. We're gonna ride it on the side. We have a little short little track on there, and these have a 150 Piranha, and that have the stock Thumpstar engine in it. It's a 125. The bike came pre-assembled. Sorry. What they did is right here is a 40 millimeter bolt that holds the shock. The shock gets pulled under the seat, and the rear seat, the rear fender is dropping to it, and doesn't come with the front forks installed. To do is pretty neat. We make a jump on the side, and I'm going to start making more videos. We're going to start going to a local track that reopened, and one only thing. When we got the bike and we started, the idle, it was pretty high, and what ended happening is right under here, right where my finger is pointing up, is a single screw for the air screw. Okay, so to do that, either you take the carburetor out of the carburetor boot, or you take it out of the manifold. We decided to take it out of here, lift the entire carburetor, tilt it, and we went back 2 3/4 out, and the idle is perfect right now. One only thing. When we got the bike and we started, the idle, it was pretty high, and what ended happening is right under here, right where my finger is pointing up, is a single screw for the air screw. Okay, so to do that, either you take the carburetor out of the carburetor boot, or you take it out of the manifold. We decided to take it out of here, lift the entire carburetor, tilt it, and we went back 2 3/4 out, and the idle is perfect right now. On this side, that little screw is the idle screw. Okay, and on the idle screw, we just went out until the idle mellows out. But we're 2 3/4 on the air screw, which is right here. Probably you guys can see it better. It's right under that. But the only way to reach it is tilting the carburetor. So, like I said, you release those 2 bolts, or do the ones right here. And that's what we did. So he's going to kickstart it, and going to do a couple of passes, have a nice sound in it. Obviously, it's slower and a little more mellow than this guy. This guy actually is pretty good. I will say it's a pretty fast bike. It does about 65 miles an hour. This obviously won't. Also have smaller wheels. Have our fire pit there and a bunch of wood over that side to cut. And right here, around that orange bucket, you have a small little truck to ride it. We run in 12 pounds of pressure on the rear, and I think a 10 on the front. Pretty much average. Right now it's kind of screwing up the jump because he was digging up a pretty nice rod in here. Okay, so I'm gonna take the bike, and I'm gonna take the bike on that ramp, and I'm gonna get a jump. I'm gonna show you actually the suspension stuck as it comes. For a small jump like that, landed on the flat, I'm 170 pounds. It's pretty soft. I mean, I will say it's pretty dialed in to have a flat landed on that area. And now I'm gonna go over that ramp, and I'm gonna get a jump on it. You guys be able to see the bike going around the bush here. And that's it. So the bike is pretty nice. Like I said, it's not a big jump. Have a decent side angle. Slanting a couple of feet forward. But we don't have a track to ride it, but I'm sure this bike will ride pretty well with a heavier guy, because the bike is landing pretty soft. Also, don't forget, guys, that I had a ton of injuries on my body from my paragliding accident. I have a double femoral fractures, fractures on my hips, my pelvis, blew up my knees. I'm fully rotted, and if I can land and feel that the bike is pretty soft, I'm sure that anybody that's having an accident will feel the same way. If you guys can see, if I hit up the throttle, it runs, it got way more power. So I'm gonna go around and just come straight, not off the turn, and see if he lands harder or softer, or if he pitch forward, because obviously have a different center of gravity. I didn't land quite right, but actually feels pretty good, the suspension on this bike, for not being a dirt bike. Pretty good. I stole it. Alrighty, I'm gonna edit the video and put it up for you guys, and then we'll be doing a bunch of videos on the next few weeks or the next month. Thank you guys for anybody to watching. If you guys have any questions about the bike, we're gonna be riding the other bike at the track. I'll see you guys later.